So you want to talk about excuses less? Nah, we don't talk about excuses on this channel. I'm sorry, y'all. This video is for people that want to make money, not excuses. Make some money, don't make no excuses. One of my mentors once told me, if you go into a bar and a drunk guy picks a fight with you and knocks you out, you need to take accountability for that. When I first heard that, I was like, what? Bro, are you crazy? Somebody knocks me out and I gotta hold myself accountable? How does that make any sense? I was not feeling that at all. He said, you have to take accountability for being in a dumb place. A lot of bars can be considered dumb places. Being around dumb people, drunk people can be considered dumb people. Not having any self-defense skills to stop him from being able to knock you out, and not having any verbal judo skills to de-escalate the situation and prevent it from turning into a fight. If you don't take accountability for that kind of situation happening to you, you're probably going to walk into another bar and get knocked out again, and walk into another bar and get knocked out again. But if you take accountability for that, if you teach yourself some martial arts skills, you can defend yourself. If you teach yourself some verbal judo, you can de-escalate the situation. If you stop going to stupid places like bars and decide maybe I should go to maybe a higher end bar with less dumb people, or maybe I should stay at home and drink and chill, or go to a family member's house. If you take accountability, you then will create a plan to prevent that from happening again. With your finances, if you don't take accountability for your finances, if it's always somebody else's fault you don't have money, then there's nothing for you to change. It's within somebody else's power that's keeping you from having a few extra $100, or from starting a side hustle, starting a business. If it's somebody else's fault, there's nothing you can do about it. Sit in that situation and stay there, because it's outside of your power. But if you take accountability for not having a few extra $100 to start a business, then you can decide, okay, I'm gonna start budgeting. Okay, I'm gonna go get a part-time job. We live in America, y'all. There's so many opportunities, man. There's so many different ways to make money. I got a whole channel about one hustle. There's YouTubers that talk about hundreds of different hustles. There's all kind of companies hiring right now. Everywhere you go right now, people have help wanted signs. There's a way to make it. If you take accountability for not having a few extra $100, you can look at your expenses and say, yo, I'm spending $400 a month just to eat lunch, just to go out every day on my lunch break and spend $10 to $15 on lunch. If you take accountability, you can realize, man, I'm running these credit cards up to go on vacation when I really don't got it, or I'm sitting here financing a car that's way more expensive than it needs to be. Ultimately, your car needs to get you from point A to point B. You don't gotta have a fly whip. You don't gotta have a whip that's got Bluetooth on it. We make decisions like that keep money in someone else's hands. If you take accountability for your situation, I guarantee you will find ways to get a few extra $100 together. If you're in a situation where you're legitimately out of control of your financial situation, I'm not talking to you. This video is not for you. This video is for people that realize it's within their control to make more money, to spend less money, to have more extra money to invest in themselves. So that's one of the big things that keep people from even starting this business, is not taking accountability and getting a few $100 together to actually be able to take advantage of the opportunity of people calling you wanting to sell you these medical commodities. If you take accountability for your marketing efforts, you're going to find ways to make your marketing effective. You could be marketing via a medium somebody else is marketing with, bandit signs, for example, and your signs get taken down. You could blame the city, you could blame the residents, you could blame your competition for bandit signs not working. If you take accountability for it, you'll learn different ways to use those bandit signs to make them effective. Put them in places where they're not getting taken down, to try out other marketing methods. But it all starts with taking accountability. If you're not willing to take accountability, you might as well just stick with your 9 to 5, go get a job, or don't try and start your own side hustle. Don't watch my channel. The other thing that keeps people from being successful in this business, besides accountability, is actually having good financial discipline. You need to be able to keep a few $100s to get some traction in this business. You need to keep a few $1,000s, in my opinion, available to be able to take advantage of pretty much any opportunity that comes your way. In this business, it's not uncommon for somebody to want to sell you around $800 to $1,500 worth of supplies. It happens. You don't want to be in a situation where you're turning deals like that down, because that's quick. That could be a quick $1,000 in your pocket just to go do a 30-minute deal. So you got to have financial discipline. I want to help y'all develop financial discipline by referring you to 2 different financial gurus that have 2 entirely different mindsets, but mindsets that are better than spending money recklessly and not having a budget. One, Robert Kiyosaki wrote a book, you can search for it, called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You can get it for free. I know some people don't like spending money on stuff, so you can get that for free. You can watch his videos for free and learn his concept of good debt versus bad debt, and how to buy luxuries. Basically spending your money that you're getting from your job to reinvest into yourself, not to go buy luxuries or buy things that do not make you money, to not go into debt for things that are not making you money. For those that are not interested in accumulating debt, check out Dave Ramsey. He also has free content all over YouTube. He has a book called Total Money Makeover. Absolutely great. Some of the best $15 I've ever spent in my life. That book is so dope. I keep copies of it and give it to family members and friends that are interested in changing their financial situation. It's that good, worth every single dollar. But you need to get in control of your finances so that you're not running out of money and not able to take advantage. That'll squash you out the business. You're going to get frustrated that you're not making any money in this business, because it does require that you keep at least a few $100s available, ready to go. So the third thing that really keeps people from excelling in this business is having a bad buyer. You can find a wholesale buyer anywhere. You can go to Google and search who buys diabetic test strips and find a company that buys test strips and is also willing to buy wholesale from someone like you. That's not a problem. You can do it. But do you have a quality buyer that's going to respond to you quickly, that's going to be able to low-key coach you and mentor you? I have a buyer where I'll send them a picture, because even though I've been in this business for 2 years, I still come across situations I'm not entirely sure about. I might get a box, I may not be sure, is this dinged or is it damaged? Is this worth $150 or is it worth $70? And I need to know like this so that I can make this deal happen with my customer. A lot of these buyers, they're not responding to your text messages, to your emails, to your phone calls till a couple days later, if they respond. So having a good buyer that is, one, going to respond to you quickly when you need help, but most importantly is going to pay you quickly. Can you imagine, right, spending $500 for some product that you can turn around and sell for $1,000, and you're trying to invoice your buyer and they're not responding to the next day or 2 days later, while you ran out of money and customers are calling you, and you got opportunities to make a couple more $100. You got an opportunity to grab $1,000 worth of product, but you waiting on your buyer to send you money. But you chose that buyer only because they have the highest prices out of everybody else. TTS. I'll tell you right now, my best paying buyer is my slowest responding buyer. Let me take this call. Hello, we're still buying test strips. How can I help you? Okay, I'll text you the address. If you could, just call me back or text me once you know when you'll be out here.
All right.
All right, thank you so much.
It's gonna be within the next half an hour.
That works for me.
All right.
All right, thanks. Have a good one. All right, so I'll make a quick $60 here in the next 30 minutes, whatever. Yeah, about the buyer. So a lot of people will choose their buyer, and I've been saying this for years now. Most people are going to choose their buyer based off on the price that they pay. Some buyers pay great. I know a buyer that pays more than everybody out here, but they're slow. They're slow as hell. You got to be willing to sit on product and wait for them to respond to you. And then if there's issues with the payment after they get it, sometimes they'll pay slow, and you have to wait around for that to happen. So sometimes it's worth taking less money per box if you're getting your money back like that, so you're not running out of money. You cannot run out of money in this business until you get to a point where you can wait days to get paid. I'm gonna recommend you deal with the buyer that's gonna pay you the quickest, so you can keep flipping. Then you can start dealing with the buyers that pay better but are slow as hell. Okay, there's some good buyers out here that are honest, that do good business, but they slow. So have a good buyer, have multiple buyers as an option. Manage your money well to the point you're not running out of money, and take accountability for your actions and take action. So I hope this helped. I really want y'all to be successful. I started this channel because I'm one man. I'm not worried about competition in my local area, nationwide. I believe there's so much untapped money in this market. There's enough room for plenty of people to get in my opinion. I may be wrong, but that's my opinion. I think there's plenty of room, and this business has been life-changing for me, and I know that it's been life-changing for other people and can be life-changing for even more people. So I just wanted to expose this business to people and give other people the opportunity to jump in and show you even a regular dude like me and like you can make an extra few $1,000s in the business. You just got to take action, be accountable, manage your money, and get you a good buyer. So check out my website, easyhustles.net, to get in contact with me, or to purchase a list of buyers to get connected right away. And I really hope you make something happen in this business and change your life. Have a good one. Peace.